Presenting the Northwest Bank Wildcat News with the Bolt's Emily Magas. News from the Humboldt schools presented every Wednesday at this time by Northwest Bank. And now, here's Emily.
Good Wednesday morning. My name is Emily. You're listening to Northwest Bank Wildcat News on 97.7 The Bolt, and I've got a full house of band and choir teachers this morning. First, I am joined by Kathy Yoakum, the 5th and 6th grade band instructor at the middle school, and we are going to be talking about the Parade of Bands that is taking place this coming Monday. So do you kind of want to explain what this Parade of Bands is? Because it's not actually a parade.
No, it's not a parade, but what it does do is it shows the progress from 5th grade to high school. So each band will perform several songs, and then at the very end we're going to play a song, all of the band students, 512, so it'll be really cool.
Oh, cool.
It's my favorite one.
Yep. So what kind of songs are your bands performing?
Well, the 5th grade band's been working really hard with the 8th notes, of course, and we're going to be playing from Last Dragon, a song about a dragon, to Key Lime Pie in the Caribbean, so quite a difference there. The 6th grade's going to be playing a patriotic feature, also a flute feature, which I'm excited about. The flutes have worked really hard for that. And then also a piece that I think the audience will like. It's called Junk Funk. And the drummers are playing on all kinds of weird junk. I think we even have part of a furnace as one of the pieces of junk. So, cool. And parents, if you're missing your frying pans, they're at my office. Serious.
So when does this start? I know
it starts on Monday at 7 o'clock. And there is a fee to get in. It's $3 for adults and $2 for students not in the concert.
All right. So then what about the grades after 5th and 6th grade?
Hey!
All right. So I am joined now by Tim Miller. We're going to talk about what grades?
7th and 8th.
All right. And what kind of songs are they performing?
On Parade of Bands, the 7 8 band's going to start off with a Carl King march. You know, Carl King was one of the great march writers of all time, spent most of his career in Fort Dodge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's fun. We're going to play one of his marches. It's called Hosts of Freedom. A wee bit of a challenge for those kids because Carl King didn't typically write for the younger student, but they're going to be able to play it. We're also going to play kind of a jazzy rock feeling kind of piece of music written by Frank Ticelli, and it's called Amen. And it's just a really fun, kind of a reoccurring theme that goes throughout this whole piece. Then we're going to play a piece. We're going to end with a piece that's called The Great Locomotive Chase. And it's a story told through music of one of the actual kind of a battle sabotage effort that was going on during the Civil War. When Union troops went down, stole a Confederate train, and then took off with the intent of destroying all the bridges in the supply line between the Confederate armies. And so this story is told through music of the Union soldiers who take the train and then the Confederate soldiers who grab another train and chase them. So it's really a lot of fun told through music. Obviously, you're going to hear a lot of percussive sounds that are going to hopefully sound like a train.
Yeah. All right, so we just talked about 5th and 6th grade and 7th and 8th grade. Now, on to high school. I am joined by Natalie Nielsen. Good morning. Welcome again.
Thank you.
So what kind of things can we expect from the high school band Monday night?
Well, we will be opening with the Star Spangled Banner, and then later in the concert we're going to be playing an overture called Encanto by Robert W. Smith, and it's a good opener piece. It's majestic at the beginning, and it goes into a slow part, and then ends majestic again at the end. And then we also play Halo. It's from the video game, yes, and I think the kids really enjoy that song. Even though we're in band, they get to sing in the piece, and so that's kind of interesting, yeah. And then we end with an Italian march called Inglesina, and it translates to the little English girl. And that has been a real challenge for us, but the kids have grown a lot as musicians in that piece and learned a lot, I believe. So.
Awesome. So, and we talked about all of these bands are going to come together to play one song together. What song is that?
It's titled Utah Beach, and yeah, so every single kid, 5 through 12, how many kids is that?
We get about 330.
330 kids will be all playing that song at once, and yeah, it's a really awesome thing.
And do you guys do this every year then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, every year we have parade bands.
All right, so again, get out to the Parade of Bands at the high school, I believe.
Yep, at the high school and the gym.
Yep, 7 o'clock this Monday, $3 for adults and $2 for students. When we come back on Northwest Bank Wildcat News, we will be talking again to Natalie Nielsen, and we will include Mike Blair, the choir director at the high school, to talk about large group, parade of choirs, and the upcoming car wash.
Hi, this is Julie Clendenin with Northwest Bank. Northwest Bank is proud of its partnership with the Humboldt Community Schools. Northwest Bank supports Wildcat academics and athletics and wishes the players, students, and parents continued success. Commitment you can bank on isn't just a slogan, it's the way we conduct our business to meet the needs of our customers. We offer great rates, great products, and superior service. Whether you're buying a house or shopping for a new car, come experience the difference. Northwest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is the Northwest Bank Wildcat News on 97.7 The Volt. We just finished talking about the Parade of Bands taking place this Monday at the high school, and now we are going to move on to some choir things, but we'll also talk about band. And I understand that you guys have a car wash coming up this Saturday.
Yes, we do. On Saturday, behind the Hy Vee store, we're going to be doing a car wash, and all the proceeds are going to be going to the uniform fundraiser. It's going to go from 11 to 4, and I believe it's going to be free will donation. Okay. And so come out and get your car washed and, support a good cause.
Yep. So then you guys have also got some contests coming up, large group contests, I believe, and I'm joined now by Mike Blair, the choir director.
Good morning. Yeah, we'll be, next Friday, we'll be traveling to Forest City, the band and the choir, and participating in the large group festival there. And we each play for a set of 3 judges, and then they give us comments and ratings to kind of gauge how we're doing and what we're doing, and to give the kids some positive feedback and things like that too. So the band plays at 7 o'clock at night, and the choir sings at 8:50. So if anybody wants to make the drive to Forest City to hear us, they're more than welcome. So.
How many schools are going to be at this festival?
Oh gosh, I don't know. There's usually about 8 to 10 schools.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they each get a shot at performing with their various ensembles.
Awesome. And so we talked about the Parade of Bands, and I understand that you have got the Parade of Choirs coming up too.
That's right. It's kind of the same concept where you have we'll have the 6th grade choir starting first, and they'll sing some songs, and then the 7th and 8th grade choir will sing some songs, and then concert chorale. I don't know what the 6th grade is singing. For the 7th and 8th grade choir, we're doing 3 tunes. One is called Hold On, which is by Jackson Berkey. And if you don't know that name, he's the keyboard player for Mannheim Steamroller.
Oh, wow.
Most everybody knows of that group. So Hold On is kind of a country hoedown. He does all kinds of different types and styles of music. But for the 7th and 8th grade choir, it seems like we're doing a lot of folkish type of music. The next tune that we're doing is called Homeward Bound, which is a kind of like a folk ballad, kind of slows things down a little bit. And then we're doing a medley called American Folk Rhapsody, which includes 3 folk songs as well, including Cindy and Simple Gifts and Pick a Bale of Cotton.
Oh, wow.
So, drawing from early American music there. And then concert chorale will get a little bit more serious with those folks. We're doing Die Nachtigall, which is a German piece, a cappella without any accompaniment. It's from the early 1800s, approximately, from the classical era, and composer there is Felix Mendelssohn. Then we're doing Blessed Be the Name of the Lord, which is an interesting tune because it's in the time signature of 10/8, which is very unusual. But also interesting about that tune is it's written by an Iowan. Dale Grotenhuis is his name, and he used to teach at Dordt College.
Okay.
So, and then we're finishing up with a gospel tune called He'll Make a Way by Byron Smith. So that's just a whole bunch of fun to do that style of music.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing.
And when is the Parade of Choirs?
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. May 18th.
May 18th.
Yeah, which is a Monday. Again, starting at 7 o'clock. It's the day after graduation, so I hope to get all my seniors back.
Yeah. All right, so you guys have got lots of stuff going on for the band and the choir. We've got the Parade of Bands this coming Monday night at 7 o'clock, $3 for adults, $2 for students. And then the car wash is this Saturday from 11 to 4, you said? Free will donations, but it will help out the band and choir with getting new uniforms. So be willing and be ready for that. And then the Parade of Choirs is May 18th, 7 o'clock, $3 for adults, $2 for students,
That's
I'm
right.
assuming. So good luck with everything that you guys are doing.
Thank
Sounds
you.
like you guys are very busy and you're doing a good job. And let's talk about the Toronto trip real quickly. We talked about that last time with you guys. Sounds
Right.
like you guys had a lot of fun.
We did, and we had great weather. We were kind of concerned about the weather
Yeah.
before we went, but it turned out just beautifully. Toronto is a beautiful city, and it'll be even more beautiful when they get the road construction done. So we had to wait quite a while for some things,
Yeah.
you know, for traffic and things like that. But you know, the kids still had a great time,
Yep.
regardless.
Yep.
You know,
And
just getting on the bus and traveling together
It's
is
so much fun.
Yeah, it's just a blast.
Yep. All right. Sounds good. And I don't know if I'll talk to you guys, but thank you for coming in. And listen next week at 7:15 on the Northwest Bank Wildcat News here on 97.7 The Bolt.
Thank you.
This has been the Northwest Bank Wildcat News Program, presented every Wednesday at this time by Northwest Bank.